Alrighty. So we are live. Things are shifted over. We're on the main screen now. We're actually going to play D&D like after a month of not being able to play this game. Hmm. It's my hat.
This is the Fatness hat.
Yep. It's only for madness.
I take it off in the other game. My players actually want to show up for that game.
We want to show up for this one too. What do you mean?
Where? How?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the first part. Yeah.
Not unreasonable.
I think
I
it
get
was.
it.
I think it was me and Yevon who were web fishing. it was me and Yoon who were web fishing.
Was I? No, I was
never
web
the
fishing
problem.
around the
Be
time
nice
this
to
was
me.
made.
Yeah.
Jack, well known for never having caused any problems to any D&D game whatsoever.
Says the necromancer.
Your Honor, can we fact check that one?
Germany.
Stop me.
There's your proof. I did it. I win.
Fixing things that I didn't realize weren't working really quick.
Also, if you need me for session while I'm in Germany, just tell me, and hell, I'll make it happen. I'll get up at like 3 a.m. for session. I'll do it.
You heard it. Write it down. Someone get this shit notarized.
This Christmas, Fatness coming to you live.
Fatness Christmas special confirmed.
We kill Santa Claus. He's an aberration.
Noct stole Christmas.
He would.
If I don't get to be happy, nobody gets to be happy.
Noct is just the mailman from all of the other reindeer.
Yeah. Honestly, that is kind of my favorite Christmas movie to watch.
I
love
didn't
that
get
shit.
the train I wanted when I was a kid, therefore no one gets Christmas ever again.
Okay.
If there is a Santa in this setting or Santa equivalent, Noct believes in them to this day. Out of hatred.
Marina would sneak into your house and put gifts under the tree for you.
Oh.
Keep the dream alive.
You'll get 100 reindeer at your door from Saris.
Just reindeer.
Yeah, 100 reindeer.
Wait, haunted or hunted? You said haunted the first time.
Hunted, like
Okay.
hunted.
Both.
And
Just
killed.
leaving a dead reindeer at my door.
At your door, yeah.
It's like a cat leaving a treat for you.
It's
Yeah.
a dead horse head in your bed. Okay, so I've got this stuff fixed. Chat can now hear you guys and hear the game. Don't know why all that wasn't working, but sure.
Hello, chat.
I know sometimes I have to periodically go and like redo my Roll20 like audio and visual settings. It's weird.
It's all the updates they're doing.
Roll 20
Yeah, like-
hates us.
They'll randomly turn off my 3D dice, and I'm like, what the heck?
Someone like splashed water on my face. I keep yawning. Help! I don't want to be sleepy.
I'm gonna
Flash.
waterboard you.
Oh, okay.
Hey Anthem, I hate to break it to you, but I'm squished again.
I'm actually canceling this game.
How the
Bruh. I actually can't keep doing this.
I looked over at the stream and I'm like, yep, I sure am squished and slightly off center.
You know what? Deal with it.
Like, I don't care, but
Squish her even more and flip her upside down.
yeah, I deserve it. Why is it me specifically every time?
This is punishment.
OBS hates us.
Only specifically this campaign, though.
It works every single time with with other one.
With any other one at that.
All right, I can't. All right, let's just do that. Let's just do that.
Thank you, Anthem.
Thank
I'm so
you.
close to the edge.
We want to take a
No.
moment to just compliment the PNG Anthem has right now.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about it before, but
Don't do it. Don't draw attention to
Ooh,
it.
so
I'm
nice.
The same person.
so lovely
I'm the same
looking.
person.
Hot
Oh my
boy.
god.
There's what?
Hot boy.
No. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
You know what we should do? We should move to Coca-Folia.
Please,
God, no.
please stop. ...
Coca-Folia is great, though.
It is, however, comma.
At this
Yeah.
point, I'm aiming for my 1000th session run on Roll20, so they can give me a sponsorship.
Do it.
Honestly.
Ew, that's a thing.
Surely we got to be at least halfway there, right?
They'd never see it, but yeah, if anyone at Roll20 wants to bring it to their attention,
Roll20 execs, if you're watching, hit us up.
We're at 23 of this, and then how much was our first one?
At least
Three was
20 something.
easily more than 20.
That was like in the 30s, wasn't it?
I think it was. I think it was in the 30s, from what I remember. As someone who watched it.
Then all of our one shots,
So
all of our
that's like-
offline games.
Yep.
It's at least got to be 100 something now.
1/10 of the way there. Roll20 execs, I'm on my way. All right. All right, it's session 23. I had
That's
to remind
crazy.
myself.
Yeah.
Session 23. I've probably got 10, maybe 15 more sessions of this in me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So things
I'm
are gonna ramp up quickly.
I'm gonna miss the fatness party when we're done.
My fucking dyslexic ass just like blinked at the Roll20, and for a second I missed one of the ones on Nort's HP and thought he had 16 HP.
Brother.
Nor doesn't plan on being hit, so it doesn't really matter.
You should make this true, my liege.
Nord
Yes.
is running the Aria challenge.
Yeah.
No!
How little HP can I have less HP than my level challenge?
I have less HP than the familiar in the party.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay. So you all I'm gonna jump into this. I refamiliarize myself with it. You all are leaving Evernal. With your companions by your side, lifelines set up inside of the city to hopefully keep your friends and family safe. You all take the endeavor of traveling north, following in the Avatar's footsteps with the various signs of devastation in their wake, as with every passerby and every caravan heading, in the opposite direction, tells you of the horrors that lie in wait. This night doesn't seem to be any different. With a few nights of travel under your belt, the road has been fairly calm otherwise. Yes, there are people running, but nothing has stood out. At the very least, You hope that you won't have to spend the resources around you until you're finally able to catch up to your quarry. With this, I'm gonna roll a quick dice here. This fourth night of travel, you all come upon a distant camp. A fire lit in the distance, a single cart being pulled by a horse settled at the side of the fire, and what seems to be a family unit settled and cooking up dinner. The smell of food filling the air as you all approach. And I'm just going to get us all moved. Just as I'm looking at it here, feel free to adjust your volumes as need be. There we go. You guys can see, everyone has sight, hopefully.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but there's an eyeless man ahead of us.
There's a man. Is that
That,
audio?
that bro ain't got no eyes.
I'm gonna start kicking
That
people
bro-
out of the Discord.
No!
Guys, that bro ain't got a family. I think we need to call for help.
Where's Discord?
No!
Should there be audio play? Rest in peace.
Yo, their whole PNG disappeared.
Ah,
No!
Holy shit.
Okay, hello.
Welcome back.
now that I've demonstrated the powers at my my fingertips. What was that about not being able to hear audio?
Is there audio?
Yes, there's audio. You guys can hear it, right?
I
I
cannot
can.
hear music.
I can. I can.
I can.
Let me reload. Am I the drama? What's wrong? Am I deaf?
If it's wrong.
I'll just pretend there's music playing. It's okay.
I'll just refresh really quick.
Check your Roll20 sound settings as well.
It says now playing, but there's nothing playing.
Well, I
now
more
it's
so
playing
meant like your
downtown piano.
volume.
Yeah, it's maxed out. It's okay.
You have the
I
tab
think-
muted?
No. It says now playing, and then there's 0 minutes out of 0 minutes, which means there's no file. It's okay.
What?
I'm not important.
I can hear the music. Could you hear the intro music?
No.
What is going on?
Let me.
What is wrong with
It's
this
a purple
session?
Munyon, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off Google Chrome and open it in a different, in a different thing.
Well, there's your problem.
No, it only fucking Roll20 only works on Google Chrome for me.
False.
They said for them, you can't say false to a personal experience.
I can and I will.
Get rid of him. Okay, it works now. I moved to a different browser. I switched to another browser. It works now.
That's fucking
Very cool.
hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, W move.
I'll lock stuff before I start moving things on Discord, but not Discord, OBS by accident. Okay. Yeah. You all are approaching this countryside road. Before I moved you, I should have showed you where you were. It's too late now.
No, just go back.
It's too late now.
Never too late.
It's not too late. It's never too
Never
late.
too late.
There is some sass in the air tonight.
Even if I say it'll be
I have done nothing wrong in my
alright.
life ever.
I think at this point it'd just be easier for me to leave.
No.
We love you, Anthem.
I love you guys too. I'm not going anywhere. We're just gonna keep playing D&D.
Yeah,
He'll just throw a
Forever
million
and
demons at us.
that's fine. We can handle it. They're just French.
They said it'll be fine. I just hear Jack's voice and I hear like the doom music starting behind it.
The knock dryer has entered the facility.
You see a family unit of you know, from the way they're acting around each other as you all start to approach. You see two children. They are closer to the caravan, settled on a few stools with bowls in their hands, and then two adults. One is a gentleman who is stirring a pot of what smells like a delicious stew. The other one is carrying, or the other man is carrying over a bundle of sticks, more firewood.
Shall we go make our presence known?
Better
No
than
reason
standing
to
in the
be
dark.
shy.
All right.
Says the woman who is completely invisible to everyone with dark vision.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Verita is going to start approaching, and as she's approaching, say,
Excuse me.
There we go. Yep. So as you, I'm on the wrong page. Yep. So as you start to approach, the man sets down the bundle of firewood and he goes, more travelers, come on over. More than enough room by the fire.
Oh, that would be much appreciated.
Very
Ah.
happy to hear it, honestly.
yeah, just to be sure, I will make an insight check if that is okay on
I would also like to insight check.
good intentions of this gentleman, but I trust him to an extent.
There are
I don't-
children present.
Yeah, literally, there are
I
children
don't
present.
trust strangers on the road. I don't care if they got kids. Those just might be very small men.
I rolled a pretty decent insight, but I don't expect anything.
Nah, they're evil.
The trees are evil.
So
Trees are speaking, bandit.
yeah, I would say with that insight roll, he doesn't have like any hesitations in his voice. But one thing that's easy to tell, as he kind of like turns and waves you all over, is that he is armed, along with his partner.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, if doesn't really seem like there's any ill intent, Bruno will take the initiative and go and approach and take a seat.
Nort won't be too far behind.
We appreciate the hospitality. We were going to be setting up camp on our own nearby.
That's completely fair. There's no point in settling too far away from the road, though. Especially
That's what
when,
we had thought.
especially with good company abound, you all. He points back the direction the direction you all came from, and he goes, "You all heading north?"
Correct. We are Adventurers Guild members on a fresh mission.
He hearing that, he nods his head slowly. I hope they are paying you all well enough to head up that direction. Nothing but chaos going that way.
Did you and yours come from the north by any chance? Could you let us know what you've seen?
Yeah, we're from there's a small town by the name of Larnwick that we're from, just outside of Kale Falls, not too far from Tuskspire either. There's some strangeness happening, and then a bunch of people decided to either up and leave town, and we decided we weren't going to stick around much longer to figure out what was going on.
Strangeness such as.
When you ask, you see, or rather, you hear first two smaller footsteps making their way back up to the fire, and quickly filling up their bowls full of more soup. The gentleman that you've been speaking with, he rubs the heads of one of the little ones before they rush back over to the cart, and he turns his eyes up to the sky, actually. Well, any of you notice anything weird about the night sky these days?
Looks up.
What kind of a check would you like from us to infer if we have?
I would say it would just be a standard perception check, or just perception check. I know
Let's
a lot of you
find
are
out
more
who has.
perceptive about their surroundings than are normal, so
The answer for Cyrus is yes.
Loving these rolls tonight, and loving the trend they're making.
You're
Only
good
one
next.
left.
you all think over your last few days on the road, having to camp up underneath stars, to have shifts for your watch, and just thinking about the things that you've encountered, but nothing stands out about the night sky in particular now.
Actually, since I'm a stars druid, would I have noticed anything in particular? Like, because technically that's where all my shit comes from. Even without the roll, or with the roll.
Can you roll me you just roll me a wisdom check, please?
Wisdom?
Yep.
Okay. Flat. That is that. 12.
You've noticed, actually, there's just small things, but you have a lot of insight when it comes to the night sky and where you draw your power from, what it means to be connected, to a force that you don't understand but very much can feel. And when you look up, you notice that a few of the stars in the night sky that make up many of the constellation that your people in the woods would use to tell the stories of their ancestors are shifted just slightly. Star after star, you notice, are just slightly out of place. Not so much that a normal person would notice, but for you, it's almost like looking at a new map of the world.
That's uncomfortable.
Well, considering the talks of the end and the monstrous being whose trail you're on, new things aren't necessarily good things.
I'll keep this info to myself, just so I don't, spook the random father that's next to us.
Well, he does continue. He says, well, before we left, and the real instigator to us leaving is something that I've told other travelers who we met up with at Crossroads, and something that I'll tell you all as well. If you're going to keep heading north, keep an eye on the night sky, and if you see a second moon, find cover.
Second moon?
As bright and as round as the one that's above us, but staring at it put a strange pressure on me, and I didn't want to stick around the next night to see if it were just any closer. So it's something that I haven't seen over the last few nights, but as you get closer to Larnwick, it's something that I would keep an eye out for.
Vidari will glance to Nort. That's unprecedented, isn't it?
At least here it should be. I can't say that I haven't seen stranger before, though.
Hey, Nort. Can I have a wisdom saving throw from you?
Yeah, sure, buddy. 18.
Cool. This conversation prompts you to focus your eyesight, as fractured as it is, on the moon. But rather than seeing those broken lines that strip apart the seamless reality that you live in, you see one vertical tear over the center of the moon. One would usually take it for just the passing of a half moon, but for you, it bows ever so slightly, as if wavering between that light and dark, splitting as if that of a slitted eye of a snake or a cat.
So I think everybody looking North's way would be able to observe, even with his hat covering a majority of his head, a familiar smile that the party would recognize from our travels so far, of Nort starting to feel a little nervous as he has observed something.
You doing okay, buddy? Pat.
We'll discuss it later.
Give Saris a
yeah.
concerned look.
No, yeah. I think we need to talk about the sky in a little bit. Perhaps later tonight before we all rest.
Well, all right then.
If you're sure.
Venari's now anxious. Like, not only does Nort seem anxious, but then Saris says they need to talk, and that can't be good.
She's also just staring at the sky, but she doesn't seem as perturbed. Well, actually, hold on. What's this modifier?
I don't know what you're talking about. The sky is the sky.
She seems slightly miffed about something.
Hmm. What's the name of the town they said they came from?
Larnwick. L-A-R.
Larnwick.
Yep, Larnwick.
Did we pass by the first time we went this way or no? Like very, very beginning. Or did we go a different way?
The answer to that is no. You all followed the coast upwards and went to Harborside, which then led you to Norwich and then into the forest. You all are going a different route this time.
Okay, different way. Understood.
Second question.
Yes.
Larnwick sounds a lot like Grandwick. Is there any relation in location or something? Or
I was kind of waiting to bring that up. Is it just a coincidence, or
you get the idea that it's a
Regional thing?
Yeah, you get the idea that it's a regional naming convention for a lot of the smaller towns.
Okay.
So they're also fantasy German.
Except for I don't have a bunch of like river or mountains around here.
Gotcha.
Like non-bread?
Yeah, exactly.
Chai tea.
Yeah, I don't have any of that either.
You just reminded me that chai tea is TT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, but with that, you all hear the crackling of more firewood being tossed into the flames, and speaks up again. And he goes, "Oh, if you all have your own cutlery, you're free to help yourself to what stew is left. We've already eaten our fill for the night."
Oh, you're too kind.
Good stew.
We can't take it without giving nothing, though. Vidar will pull out one of her ointments and offer the tin to them.
He
Nort's
actually
gonna-
he actually holds up his hand when you do, and he goes, no, that's okay. I actually was going to offer it in terms of a favor, if you all wouldn't mind keeping watch tonight, so that my partner and I could get some sleep.
Oh.
I mean, it's okay if not. I don't mind keeping watch. I was just hoping that would be okay with you adventuring lot.
I certainly don't mind.
We are quite used to taking our shifts at this point, and at least me personally, I don't require as much sleep as those of flesh and blood. So I can't speak for everyone, but I personally do not mind.
This is a joke, but the 2 honey pots that Nort has been carrying will live another day, apparently.
He gives a very relieved expression where he goes, "You all have my thanks. If you need us at all, we'll be in the cart we'll probably be up for at least a few more hours. So
Understood. Well, you all have a good night now.
Thank you again for letting us share the camp space with you.
no, it's no problem at all, and thank you. And with that, he is going to make his way back into the caravan, and it's with that Nort, you notice that it's just checking something really quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I'm seeing everything and anything all at once.
I was just gonna say, you noticed that Veston is making his way back over to the group. You noticed him making the telltale signs of an alarm spell that he was setting up for the air.
Ah, I'll consider it.
He comes over, sits down. I'm sorry, it was my ears are messing with me. Did you say how considerate in character?
Yeah, sure.
As he sits down, he goes, someone has to be, as a family with children walking around, and you sit on down in your merriment. There's some precautions you should take.
Oh, rest assured, dearest Veston, there is debatably very little merriment in the air tonight.
He looks at you, trying to make sense of the very little things that you say.
Nort's just gonna point up at the moon. Have you noticed yet? Or is Ceres and I the only ones who are unfortunately observant of the sky tonight?
I'm rolling for him right now. He looks up at the sky. What? Is there something floating overhead?
Not necessarily, but the moon itself looks as if ripped asunder. And it's giving quite the impression of being watched.
Can we hear that?
Oh, of course, Nord is saying this to everybody
Okay.
sitting around. He's just
Okay,
speaking
cool.
at Veston to make a point of the matter.
Looks back up at the sky, squints.
You all, or those of you concerned, look back up at the sky to see if you can spot this tear that Nort points out. I mean, I guess the moon's at like a half phase, but that's about it. Doesn't look anything out of the ordinary.
The man already went to bed with his children, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's gone. Okay. I'm gonna take out my star map that I have. Ceres's is on wood bark. That is from the gloamwood, so it's got like this somewhat like luminescent look. Like when you carve into the bark of the tree, it lights up underneath when it's agitated.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll point out the discrepancies that she saw earlier. The stars moved, which is no, it's not. Is it normal? It's not normal.
I thought that the planet was supposed to move.
Yes, but stars usually stay the same.
But don't we get a different view of the night sky every day with the rotation of the world?
In theory, yes, but I believe the further north we are getting, the more abnormal the circumstances around us are going to be. Such as what I think might be our world colliding with another.
Oh, joy.
You know,
Do we know
it
what space
actually.
distance is?
Do we have astrology and
Like, I exist as a stars druid. How far ahead are we? Would I
where's the
know,
druid
like,
NASA?
yeah. Are we DASA?
Has anyone ever been to the moon before?
I will.
I can't.
There's to become an astronaut.
No one's been to the moon before.
Tie Maruna to one of your arrows and just shoot up.
Is it just, I'm assuming it's just like rudimentary. Like, we know stars are very, very far, and my tribe is very, very old because we're all elves. So we would have knowledge of like the past, like, century or so, right?
Yes.
So we would know,
Yeah,
hey,
you're-
these stars haven't moved. And if they did, it was just like, it took a very long time.
Yes. So I would say that obviously because of how old your tribe is and the way that you all pass down information, a lot of your lore keeping, at least more the ones that are more towards stories than they are of like record keeping, are based on the stars. So you all have been telling the same stories based on the same stars for a long time. Them shifting dramatically or drastically in any way is usually a big deal and not something that you all would you especially would miss. So
And as far as I can remember, even in my mother or even my grandmother's time, the stars have remained the same. No matter how many days, how many nights, years have passed, the only time stars have moved or disappeared is when terrible things have happened.
I was about to say, given what we've unearthed recently, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that the oddities have reached the stars.
Well, generally speaking, they're one of the first places where you would notice a change. At least in my experiences, that would have been the case. Well, that or the complete and utter fabrication of magic being ripped asunder, but, you know, semantics.
Holds her chin in thought.
Veston looks at you. What's serious if that's considered semantics?
I think I've tried to bring it up to you before, although I will commend you for actually trying to listen this time. I am speaking of the end of a world.
Oh, so you're talking nonsense again. Understood.
I would
And here we go.
appreciate if you didn't call this nonsense, given it is the basis of my belief.
And also that it's happening, we're trying to prevent it.
I think the fact that I have divine powers granted from said belief is evidence enough that he's not speaking nonsense.
And the fact that, well, things are lining up to past experience, albeit one verbal, and we can't really confirm considering points at Nort. We don't know. But if they say it's similar, that's a problem.
At the very least, there's similar events, albeit not happening in the same order as I had once experienced before.
The fact that they're similar is concerning enough.
And I think that it's not, I think that things might not be playing out the way that you remember because they're playing out incorrectly this time. Just in general. Given that it's not supposed to be time yet.
I would be inclined to agree.
So, just to be sure, and I mean no disrespect, it's just the way that I sound. There's a correct order to the end of the world?
Yes.
Why would there not be?
As Venari's faith believes, all things will end eventually.
I
don't
think
even think that's a part of the faith. I think that's just an actual fact.
Well, yes, but, then there are the exceptions, such as myself and the circumstances that brought me here, but splitting hairs.
If the end as a term frightens you, you could think of it as a reset. Or a rebirth? Perhaps that is a more comforting word?
Not really. It's hard to grasp and wrestle with the idea that all of the progress that one makes eventually will be brought back to a crushing zero.
That was already true regardless of what you believe. You will die eventually.
Yes, but death is a concept that people have already transcended with the idea of stories and knowledge and books, things that you can pass along. I'm talking about the idea of things as a whole coming to an end.
That is fair.
For what it's worth, at the very least, from our travels thus far, few and far between though the things of my time, of my world that I'd lived in may remain, there are always things that'll slip through the cracks. Remnants of another world, another time, a memory of which people will live on in some way, shape, or form, live or dead.
Well, this conversation has gotten quite deep. Is anybody thirsty?
I would love
Yes,
some tea,
actually.
please.
Absolutely. Marina this entire time has been kind of sitting, kind of looking down at her lap, seeming pretty zoned out from a majority of the conversation, and it's just now recently snapped back into the conversation. Seems to be a little distracted, but she gets up and starts putting a kettle on the fire.
Given the talk of just the world resetting and faith in general, how does Corinne look? Given he seems to be very quick to defend their faith, typically.
You notice that Curran has I'm gonna pull this open really quick. You notice that Curran has their weapon out, their longsword. He is in the midst of just using a whetstone to sharpen it, and he has his you notice every once in a while he has he's keeping an eye out on the surroundings, but his mouth quivers ever so slightly as if they're just words on the tip of his tongue. And you know that this is a bad habit of his. speaking out loud to his spirit.
Okay. I silently commend his restraint and ruffle his hair.
Hey, stop it! Stop!
Hmm?
You out here babying people on the road for? You should be focused.
I am focused.
The only thing it looks like you're focused on is ruffling my hair, and he like plays with it just a bit to get it back into place.
My apologies. I did not know you were trying to maintain an appearance.
No, it's not anything to do with an appearance. I just. He looks at you, holds your gaze for a moment.
Smiles.
I simply wanted to say that I'm proud of you for holding your tongue.
Chastising the ignorant doesn't necessarily fix the problem. You look like you were
That
doing
is
well
true.
enough to explain it, so I let it be.
He is growing.
I'll fight
He
you.
is.
I'll fight both of you.
Would you like
Would
to?
lose.
I give him a menacing, smiling stare.
You would lose to her alone. It would just be faster with me as well.
Not to interrupt the bonding, but well, Curran, while you were busy biting your lip, I offered drinks. Are you thirsty?
Oh, yes, please.
Right away.
Baby needs a sippy.
Now.
Pulls up their stat block.
To continue the previous conversation,
Diversion.
I slipped tongue with Maruna, but she meant to say interrupt family bonding. Referencing all three of you.
Yeah.
Knocked. What's your AC?
No! This is the duel that was supposed to happen today.
Huh?
18.
18. There's a
Also,
tiny,
I'm immune to crits.
There's a tiny little like rattle as you can feel a pebble bounce off of your helmet.
You know that sound effect of like stone turning on stone? Just slowly turn the helmet.
He just goes back to using his whetstone.
Now, boys, there are children in the cart nearby.
Indeed, there is also one here.
Your
Casually
provocation.
stepped between them.
Your provocations are as simple as you are.
This sounds like the words of someone with an instat of 13 or lower.
I would very much appreciate it if you stopped fighting.
Says very calmly as she is starting to pour tea into cups. The smoke is starting to pour from her right eye.
Thank you kindly, Maruna.
Of course.
I will go around giving everyone who wants it a cup.
Thank you very much.
I hope Raspberry Jasmine is okay.
That's nicer than what most people would have in a situation like this.
I travel prepared.
so what type of connection do we think the sky has to do with the Arbiter being awake?
Well, my leading theory would involve the Arbiter themselves perhaps being a catalyst that begins the process of an end, so to speak. Therefore, him awakening would cause the abnormalities that we're seeing.
I don't believe that is what or how he works.
It is simply a thought.
The Arbiter is merely a custodian of souls left behind. The end would already have to be in progress for him to be awake.
Then perhaps the means by which are trying to bring about this early end are beginning to make a very convincing start, if we will. Whether by forcibly starting the end themselves or using magics by which to make it look so.
You did mention that things seem to be happening out of order earlier, and this only contributes to that. It is very much out of order.
You all notice, at this point, you all notice as there's a slight flicker in the sky. And you notice 3 shooting stars. They glide through the sky, parallel to each other, one kind of leading the way, followed by the second, and then the third. And they sail northward.
Oh my god, make a wish.
Is there any difference in the sky now?
Not one that you can observe. You observed a lot of abnormalities already. But it wasn't like those physical stars fell at the very least.
Oh, thank God.
I was about to say, plain spot the difference in the sky.
Yep. Literally up and down with my star map, just staring up and down.
I think Noct does also take a moment to like sit still and is like rather seemingly just making a wish on the stars.
Knock, you hear a voice in your head that goes, "Stop that. It won't help."
The ghosts of my past are coming back to haunt me.
Huh?
Took them long enough.
Damn.
Nord mine will be the last face you see, I promise you that.
Oh, you'd have to take off your helmet for that, big boy.
Can we save this energy for the obvious and terrible deity that we're gonna face?
I don't know. I think this is sort of livening everybody up. We've been so gloomy lately.
It's hard not to be.
Bold of you to assume as well, Cyrus, that I don't have energy to spare. Millennia's worth, even.
You're
Aren't you-
weird and old.
Aren't you doubling and tripling down on the idea of being really old?
Grandfather with no kids.
Veston,
guess-
I have a proposition for you.
I only take deals that benefit me.
What greater benefit is there than knowledge, my dear?
I don't know. You've been talking a lot of... Looks at all of you.
Looks back.
What do you want, wizard?
you just a martial wizard?
Yes.
That's different.
He's not.
Hulk has PhD.
It's fucking different because I say it is.
But let's hear this proposition.
Well, it is only something that I might be able to pull off. Possibly. And I was going to save this honestly for when you finally, manned up and decided to follow up on your request to duel me. But I might have a way to verify my own experiences.
And how would you do that? Because I'm not interested in like a group hallucination.
Oh no.
What's wrong with
This will be
us?
a very personal hallucination.
He's
I
going
would-
to give you mushrooms.
Drugs.
I'm sorry.
So sorry, I was momentarily distracted. I have a spell with which might send you to the very same place that I had been taken to for an indefinite number of years. All you would need to do is try to hit me.
Are you asking me to hit you like right now?
If you so wish. I'm prepared to try this at any moment.
Fighting temptation. Fighting temptation.
Bro, he's threatening to isekai this guy.
Getting to hit you, being rewarded with knowledge. It's almost like I can't lose.
You really can't.
Do I have to hit you with like my hand, or can I cast a spell to hit you?
You can do whatever you would please.
Fighting temptation.
Okay, what is it that you're trying to do?
I'm going to post this in chat for you, Anthem.
Okay.
I have a spell called Temporal Shunt. And based off the flavor text, what I'd imagine will happen if Nort casts this is he is going to send him to the very same pocket dimension that Nort had been sent to by his god. And I would like to, with an Arcana check, make it so that he remembers. Make it so that he remembers 6 seconds that feel like 60 years.
Bro, he's pulling an Itachi.
Genjutsu his ass.
He's gonna make him feel the pain Kakashi felt.
This is just Gold Experience Requiem.
Okay. So, with that, Veston goes and simply starts with a cantrip. And as you see a ball of fire appear in his hand, intent very clear, you're going to cast Temporal Shunt on him.
Yes, I am.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
From me?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? This is important enough to me. I have an inspiration on my sheet, and I'm going to use it to give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
I calmly pull out a healing potion, feeling that I'm gonna need to heal somebody soon.
Okay. With that save, you feel your temporal shunt. You feel the magic wrap stable. We've been reconnected. So let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome back, chat.
So sorry,
Oh.
guys. I didn't mean to send chat into the temporal shunt.
That was 60 years for them. How dare you? Also, you're committing a war crime.
Objectively, yes.
He consented.
To a war crime?
That's an insane way to justify that. He consented.
It could be a lot worse. I could have waited for him to duel me and do it unconsensually.
You did not tell him the parameters of what you were doing.
Nort doesn't fully understand those parameters. He simply lived them.
So you feel your magic activate on Veston's intent with their magic, and it warps their magic, slowly going from that point of activation around their arm, around their body, and you watch, well, everyone watches as they seem to be shunted from their space somewhere else. Nort, though, with the way that your eyes are right now, you see the physical shunt that doesn't push Veston past one of those cracks in your vision. It pushes him into the crack, and you watch as this visage of Veston slips through the cracks, and it rips up through into the sky, into that tear that exists in the middle of the moon. And in an instant, he rips up there, and you start counting, knowing the way that you had adjusted for this. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, he's gone.
You start to worry when you get to 20. Before finally,
Where is he?
you watch as you watch through that cracked vision of yours, a tear right next to you is torn, widening, your vision blurring for just a moment as what should have been at least clear, small cracks separating what would have been standard vision for you rips into an almost unseeable pitch black void. And falling out of it, Veston finally reappears.
Nord is holding his fucking eyes under his hat. Oh, that was a lot more than I expected.
Veston, he snaps his attention to you when he hears you, and he has this look in his eyes of a man who has now lived. I guess he's an elf, so a man that's lived another sixth of his life.
Teehee.
as you can see the literal century that has settled into his eyes, a proverbial blank spot in his existence, at least as he himself perceives it. And he looks at you, and though he can't see your eyes, he can only imagine this metaphorical blip that he was gone for has consumed your entire existence. And while he doesn't
And-
say anything, you can see the absolute pity in his eyes.
And Nort meets that pity with a smile as he will continue talking as if nothing had happened and say, "So yeah, that's about on par with a fraction of what I dealt with. Rest assured, everybody, he should have been sent somewhere safe. I think we're in no immediate danger."
Slowly slides the potion back in my bag.
Drops the knife.
Yeah, Veston he sits up, straightens his clothes, drinks all of his tea.
He waited 60 years for that tea.
Still nice and hot.
Yep.
Raspberry jasmine. Tasty.
Yeah, that's just Saris right there.
Ugh.
Anyways, if it's alright with everybody else, I think I'm going to fall asleep first.
Yes, that's fine. I can volunteer for first watch if someone would like to join me.
I will.
I'll leave you all to figure that out. And Nord's just gonna go to a tent or whatever we've set up.
Well then.
What a night.
Indeed.
I suppose we're just gonna go to bed and move on?
Not much can be
Quietly
done
nods.
anyway.
That is true. I am not too sure what we can do about the sky right now. I imagine whatever we do on land will be reflected there soon enough.
I'll do some studying in the meantime.
I will take second watch.
I can join you.
Just wake us up when you are tired.
If you would like, you can tell Nort to wake me up again for third. I don't mind.
I also could do the same.
We will leave that to him, I suppose.
Nobody wake up Curran. He's a baby who needs his baby rest.
He's gonna kill you in your sleep. I'm getting pissed off for him.
Oh man, family gatherings are gonna be great.
This man dating your sister does nothing but fucking call you a child. Yeah, I'd kill him.
I can't
Right.
wait for the family reunions.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Well, Good night, I suppose.
Good night. May your watch be uneventful.
Hopefully.
Goes to curl up in bedroll.
Okay. So, well, I've got some things here. Did you all have any more role playing that you wanted to get out of the way, or do you want me to progress?
I am good to progress.
I am as well. Unless
not
people want to
necess-
roleplay watches.
I was gonna say not necessarily roleplay outright, but is Veston still shell shocked by the time I wake up? Like, is he good?
He seems back to like his normal arrogant self, but he every time he looks at you, you can see his eyes aren't that of a young elf anymore.
You've given a
Okay.
man PTSD on a whim.
I've given a man PTSD so that he'll understand the severity of our situations.
I don't think that's how this is supposed to work.
I mean, he never brings up a word of like blame or anything to you, so
And I think with that in mind, Nort would be able to proceed as normal with a mostly guilt-free conscience.
This is how we find out that the party member most likely to become a villain is actually Nort, not Noct or Saris.
When would I become
mean,
a villain?
You give a wizard
You
too
like
much.
you give murder vibes, Saris.
You give a
murder
wizard too much
operations.
time and too much power, and yeah, that's a possibility.
and that's all Nort has left.
Finger guns.
Don't finger gun that.
You don't want to finger
That's
gun
really
at the idea
sad.
of a. I think they're jealous. Alrighty. So you all go through your watches. And with the world in as uncertain of a state that it's ever been in, you get through at least tonight without any issues. That morning, you find that the family that you all had been staying with are already in the midst of packing up their cooking supplies and setting straight their horse to their harness, and they bid you all farewell as you all get back to your trek, heading northward. And it's after another day of travel and another night of resting that you all see over the next hill, flowing down to a road, the small town of Larnwick. And it seems empty. Almost as if it is holding its breath. And I'm just going to get you all moved really quick.
In the span of that, like the night, did the stars change at all? Like even like a millimeter, like noticeable?
Can you
Or
roll? Can you roll me an insight check?
Insight. Understood. What is my insight? It is that 27.
Saris, you that next night takes the time to reference your star map against the sky. And because of how many movements there have been already, you had to resort to simply counting how many stars there should have been in a particular section of sky, one section at a time. And while it was tedious, you had to be sure. And it's only as you got to the section of the sky that was closest to the moon that your count, not at least not their position, but the actual count came up wrong. The moon seemed to be shifted just slightly, and there are 3 stars gone from that count.
This is one of those bloodborne things where the moon is like right next to us. It's just a really big egg.
Egg.
Is this Dalamud? Are we being Dalamuded?
Oh no.
This is an artificial moon situation. I'll just say that my thoughts are Saris's right now. She'll be mumbling the entire time.
Oh no. Hands her a
Marina
cup
turns
of
to her
juice.
like, what's Dalamud?
Let's do that. Where did I go with this?
I like that pigeon.
That's 2 pigeons.
This pigeon is my favorite.
That's a duck.
No, it's not.
It's a big. That's not a pigeon.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
pigeon. It's got the
pigeon?
coloration of a pigeon.
I think they're all pigeons, guys.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think it's a flock. There's more over here.
Wrong. That's a duck.
Oh my god. The stars have discombobulated Saris.
Saris now doesn't believe birds are real. They're all a government scam.
The reason why the stars are starting to leave the sky, birds coming down to here.
The birds are eating them.
Bruh.
But yeah, this is his entire ghost town right now.
As you make your way into town, you notice there's the occasional person. They are hurrying down the road, basket full of like breads or foods or clothes, whatever the case may be, clutched to their chests as they seem to be making their way back home. Every once in a while, you notice from a window a small child might just be looking out. You hear the sounds of another door being closed or another window being shuttered. Nobody seems to want to be outside for long.
Could we flag anyone down? Or do they just give us wide berth?
Most give you wide berth. I will say that if you go to look, you do notice that there is a general store that is marked as open, and when you check inside, you do see an older gentleman manning the counter.
I think, yeah, Saris will go up to him. I don't know why she's doing it, but she'll go up to him.
Okay, let me just
Saris,
grab-
well-known face of the party.
Well known.
She lost the rock, paper, scissors.
Let me grab just another face
Check.
frame. There we go. Yep. So when you make your way in, this man turns his attention to you, and you see he looks a little shocked. He looks a little shocked as he sees you come in. He goes, uh, fresh into town?
Yes, we're part of the Adventurers Guild. We have a job to do.
Understood. Your job wouldn't happen to be here, would it? Because I mean, we've sure got some problems.
Ours is further north, right? Like it's in this
Yeah.
in the forest.
Yeah, at the very least, you know that you're heading up to the forest. So,
How far away is that from here?
you've got at least another 4 or 5 days travel in front of you.
What kind of problems?
God, well, problems with like the moon. I don't suppose you all have fought the moon before.
We met a man on his way out. He said there was 2 moons.
Yes, so you've heard. Every time there's a second moon in the sky, someone goes missing. We hear horrid beasts outside of our homes, and so we keep the doors locked. And while no one's seen anything, someone's always missing the next day.
Oh
Do you
my.
potentially have a list?
I mean, I don't have a list personally, but we all meet in the town square, and while there definitely all of us are there, someone always has someone that's missing. A brother, sister, mother, father.
Is the mayor or leader around?
He'd probably be in the town square still, just helping those who are missing people. If you're gonna find him anywhere, he'd be there.
All right. We'll look into it. And she'll leave, and she's just gonna like run her like hands down her face as she approaches the rest of the party.
Wave.
Thumbs up.
Make a new friend.
It seems trouble likes to follow us, or at least wait for us. It seemed to have laid a trap here. Trouble, at least.
How
People
so?
People are going missing every night, and there's sounds of monsters when everyone's going to sleep, as well as the sightings of the second moon. Well, not exactly on our list. We could at least stay the night. Hopefully, if you were all keen on it.
I think it would be most beneficial. Bare minimum, we get more information. And in a best case scenario, we help these people with their kidnapping problem?
I don't think it's kidnapping. It's more of a spirited away situation similar to what we first experienced. It sounds a little bit too familiar, don't you think?
A little bit.
Similar, yes.
In a ways.
But, you know, taking care of monsters, we're used to this at this point, right?
What if the monster is the moon?
Then we fight the moon.
I don't think I have the reach for that.
Either way,
Oh, that would be fascinating.
the man said that we should find the leader of the town in the town square. He is talking to the rest of the populace, trying to comfort them in their, well, grief. So, we should get more information from him.
Glances around. Which way is town square? I'm assuming the middle of the town.
I'm assuming all roads must lead to the center.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just follow my instinct of all city roads must lead to at least the town center.
Okay. So you all start towards what you hope is the town center. You notice wagons that don't seem to have been unloaded yet. The tents that would usually have pop-up shops lay empty. Like every once in a while, you still see that occasional townsperson rushing through the streets, eager to get off of the old cobble roads, until eventually you see an opening of lane stone and a well in the middle. Standing next to the well, you see it's hard to tell with elves, but you see an elven man dressed up more well so than most of the townspeople that you've seen, and he is in the midst of what it seems to be directing a few of the remaining town guard who walk past you as he kind of shakes his head and turns his attention back to some papers in his hand. And where the hell? There we go. And upon seeing you all, he starts to head over, and he goes, "Ah, newcomers! I'm sorry you've come at a very poor time for the town. Were you looking for the inn, or just anywhere where you can stay for the night?"
It actually sounds like we've arrived at an opportune time to be able to provide assistance.
He looks slightly confused as he looks over all of you, and you see he lifts up his hand that was holding a quill, and he goes, "I'm sorry, adventures?
Indeed.
I see. I guess it is opportune for us. We've been having a fairly grim problem as of late, and while we didn't put in an official request, I would love to ask for your assistance in these problems."
Well, we are currently in travel for another mission. I'm sure we do have the time to at least attempt to assist in whatever the problem may be.
Either way, we would probably be staying here for the night regardless. There's nothing saying we can't work while we are here.
Agreed.
A never-ending job though it may be, we are more than happy to offer our aid.
He gives a nod before like straightening the papers. While I and the people of Larnwick are grateful for whatever you all can do, we've been having issues of late for the last 10 days or so. A strange rumor going abound of a second moon in the sky and the feeling of being watched. And he like motions towards the papers in his hands. And now I've got missing citizens.
Would there happen to be any connection to the type of citizens going missing, or does it seem random?
Unfortunately, it seems random. The only connection between them that I've been able to garner is, well, their jobs are the type that would keep them out beyond dusk. One was a blacksmith who would work at his forge until late and be the last one to leave as he sent his apprentices home. I've lost 2 town guards and a farmer who was manning his field up until the night, trying to make sure whatever happened didn't affect any of his farm animals. His wife didn't see him come back in the next day.
And we are told that there were monsters arriving that could be the cause of this? Are there any specifics about them?
Not any that people have seen. They always say that it's too dark. They're not seeing much of anything, but they hear the prowling of beasts outside of their doors. They keep them locked tight, and no one's had any scratchings or break-ins that they've at least reported. But outside, once a person goes missing, we don't even see a sign of them struggling.
All right, I see.
What was the last location of the most recent person that had gone missing?
It was in one of the market districts, a bit further in. The square opens up beyond one of the northern streets, and he points down a road. It opens up into a slightly smaller district for shops and ports to be set up. Most people don't man them unless it's the middle of high noon, but outside of that, our most recent person was clearing up product that they didn't want to lose near dusk, and they were staying with a family member who just reported that they never made it home that night.
Rather peculiar, then. Even as far as the market side of your town, and there was not a single witness who had heard or seen anything?
He shakes his head. At least nothing that's been reported. These last few nights, even with the sightings of a second moon, have been uncharacteristically dark.
Perhaps these monsters have phasing abilities? That is something to consider.
If it's an aberration, I'll know what it is.
We just need you to see it.
I can track it even without.
Which means we would need to lure it out in some way.
If it's only
Sounds
one.
like... It sounds like just being present outside will do enough.
I'd like to go visit the scene before we focus on that.
That seems to be for the best.
It is not as though we can expedite how quickly the day goes.
We simply
I
close
merely
our eyes
meant
for some
tonight.
time.
I believe that is sleeping.
Meditation.
Give me just 1 second. If you guys are gonna go and take a look, I will grab that.
I want to go check out the crime scene.
This one. Hmm. Okay. Let me give this a quick refresh. That didn't want to pop up. Sound will return soon, hopefully. There we go. Let's do this. Let's go here. All right. And then I will get you guys shifted. Just give me 1 second to run to the restroom.
I will do the
No
same thing.
problem.
Honestly, I should have taken the moment while we were doing the long rest to, like, try to speak to that voice that was speaking to me.
Yeah.
But now it's too late.
Hindsight.
Pain.
It took me a couple minutes to be like back in gear to play Maruna. Haven't played her in a bit.
That's fair.
Only a minute though, because I have played a lot of her.
Honestly,
It's
I've
good to
been
finally be back.
Yeah.
I've been locked and loaded, ready to be Nort for the entire month we've not been playing.
That's
I
totally
had this
fair.
war crime in my mind from the beginning.
In today's episode, Nort's a bad person.
Nah. In this episode, Nort practices consensual war crimes.
None of what you said contradicts what I said.
Anyways, how do we all feel about the moon right now?
Evil.
Evil? You think we're gonna fight the moon?
I'm down to fight the moon.
The moon is eating people.
I mean, that's not my moon.
The second moon is eating people.
Hashtag
Yeah,
not my moon.
yeah, not my moon.
How do you
Say
think
it's-
your moon feels about the second moon in the sky?
Where
Probably a
are
little bit
you?
jealous, but it's also dependent on whether this is not her moon or her moon, but in a different flavor.
Man, that sure is casting a shadow over this inn's mouth.
There's no fish people.
No, but it's Eldritch. so
Get
it's
out
illusory.
right now.
We already dealt with fish people, remember?
You're right, I should have made that joke then.
Welcome back, Anthem.
There we are. Thank you. I'm just going to a moment where you've uploaded so much stuff to Roll20, it's impossible to find anything. Nope. This will do.
just as a side note, I just checked for fun. We should be celebrating Fadness's 1 year anniversary.
Right now, this very
Yep.
second.
It's been like 2 months, but
Happy
okay.
birthday.
Oh my god!
Our anniversary. It was happening 2 months ago.
because y'all started in April. I joined the party in June, so
Oh my god.
We've been here for a year. Oh my
Happy
gosh.
birthday.
Okay, I'm gonna get you guys moved. Okay. You can zoom out if you want to see more. But as you all make your way down one of the roads, you eventually do come to what was probably a bustling market that helped fulfill the needs of the town and the travelers that came through 10 days ago, but it is now fairly empty, except for a few people who seem to be doing business with as little bartering as possible before getting on their way again.
All right. I am going to. What's it called? The mayor guy just said one of the people, right? Just he didn't say who, like where he worked or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm just gonna go find one of the random people who work on a stall, who seem like they're local.
Yep. You find when you get to the town market, you find someone who looks like they were a traveler, in the midst of just carrying their pack with them. It looks like maybe they arrived maybe a few hours before you did. Beside them is it looks like a lumber of sorts. He's got his axe with him. And just seems to be casually like leaning back, just looking up at the sky from the bench.
Like a creep, I'll go up behind him and just like tap him on the shoulder.
Ah!
Hello.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Hi. Hello?
Hi. My name is Cyrus. I'm an adventurer. Do you live here?
God, I gotta put my soul back in my body. Yes, I live here.
Would you happen to know the person who went missing? Do you know where they worked?
Yes, you're talking about the person who went missing yesterday. His name's Kyber. He worked the fruit and vegetable stand, and he literally points right over here.
How fortuitous. You said you're local, correct?
Yeah, I've lived here my whole life.
Has anything changed besides the whole moon situation? Something leading up to that?
No, not really. We had a pretty bad scare. Some hunters said that a hunter said that they saw, like, well, he was pretty spooked himself, but he said he saw like a collection of monsters making their way off in the forest. Came back, warned the town. We were on alert with the guards for a whole day, but they seem to just keep moving north.
What about wildlife?
No, at the very least, the hunters haven't been able to catch much since it wasn't safe to stay out after dark. So,
would anyone have noticed anything last night? Maybe you heard a rumor, wives' tale, something.
Um, he kind of racks his brain a bit, and um, no, not really. Since people have started going missing, everybody usually makes their way inside well before the last rays of the sun are gone. If anything was mentioned, it was that uh, one of the one of the carpenter's boys, he had his window open the night or last night, and he said he happened to see a shooting star, and he wished that nothing bad would happen. His mother gave him the shouting of his life, though, closed the window and had the boy off to bed.
The boy still around?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him out today, but he was here, or he was out at the square this morning when everyone came to do their account.
Do you have the boy's name?
Arthur.
Arthur. All right, thank you. I'll be sure that you all will remain safe, at least for tonight.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything else?
After that, I will explore this area.
I am unsure.
I've got a silly little question, Anthem.
Yeah.
Is the extra moon only visible at nighttime? Or if I were to look up at the sky right now, could I see it where the moon otherwise wouldn't be visible?
I mean, you can try looking, I guess.
I would like to try.
Yeah, you look up in the sky and you see the faint silhouette of like the moon, but you don't see any second celestial body looming overhead.
Noted. Noted. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
There we go. Alrighty. So, Sarah, you said you're looking over that spot.
Yes.
Yeah, you see the remnants of like a crate of grain, different vegetables lay about, potatoes, potatoes, different fruits like pears. There are tomatoes, onions. There's pretty much, the crates are pretty much full, expecting people to come and grab what they need for a day's dinner. But on the table, you see what seems to be a knife that was being used to split open an apple. You find the rind of a few apples on the ground, but nothing else. If there was a person here, it seemed like they simply vanished or were snatched from the chair. It's slightly askew, but that's about it.
Footsteps leading anywhere? Anything?
Give
like
me a investigation check.
Investigation. Could I roll survival instead?
I would usually say that survival would be used to follow footsteps, but sure, go ahead and roll it.
I am hunting a monster. Or, I think I am. That is the same fucking number. 27.
I wonder what you rolled.
I wonder.
Let's pop this open really quick. Yeah, there are no footsteps to be seen.
Not even theirs.
You know what? When you look fairly closely, you see footsteps where you see a pair of footsteps where someone maybe was sitting at the chair, or maybe had just moved the chair to sit down or get up. But there are no footsteps leading there and no footsteps leading away.
Also, that's a huge ass fish. Sorry.
It really is. I've been staring at it this whole time. I'm not gonna lie.
I honestly
Um,
thought it was a token instead of a like an environment item.
Yeah. Are there any? The lumber said there wasn't much wildlife. Around town, like on this map, I see like a goat here and stuff like that. Is there any nocturnal animals that I might find? Like a rat, rat grab like I did last time in the first time.
Not any that are nocturnal, but you definitely see like a goat. There's a cow further south. But not anything that is like strictly nocturnal.
And I'm assuming all animals were left inside. Outside rather. I don't see any barns here.
Yeah, and you can assume that most are left outside. At the very least, you don't see any that are near. You don't see any like dog houses or barns or stables. And also, but you are in the middle of town, so you're not sure about the outskirts.
Cows have eyes on the front of their skull or their side, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are prey animals. They'd have them on the side.
Excuse me.
Just a reminder, this implies that Pikmin are prey animals.
Sarah's will start heading down that way if anyone's going to stop her or not.
Prey, predator. Pikmin are predator animal.
Yeah, because their eyes are in the front. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Sarah starts heading south. Anyone else doing anything else? Just in case. No. Alrighty.
The funny thing
who
is,
cares?
yeah, I was gonna say we're mostly letting our hunter do the hunting.
We've
Yeah, I
taken the
feel
dog
like
out
the
for a walk,
Hunter
and
must hunt.
we've taken the dog out for a walk, and we've let her off leash.
Yeah, I feel like this is just something we let her do.
It's so good she's getting enrichment.
An arrow hits you in your throat.
It pings off my armor, bitch.
All right. I'll cast Speak with Animals. I'll blow a first level spell slot. I need to know what's going on.
Okay.
I'll make sure that I don't seem intimidating to this bull. It looks like a bull because it has horns, right? And I'll just talk to it calmly. Hello, you seem to be enjoying life. Have you seen anything recently? It seems that many of the humans around here are going missing, and you seem to be fine. Have you heard or seen anything lately? Yeah, they're trying to come up with a cow voice.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can figure out how smart a bull should be.
It's a domesticated animal, so it should be smarter. And it's a bull and not a cat, like a female. So it's probably used for like work and
Labor.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. What was your question?
Has it seen? Did it see anything last night? Is it safe during the night? stuff like that. Like, how is it staying safe whenever humans are going missing and stuff like that?
So it goes um the monster in the sky does not bother me at night. I do my work and I eat my fill.
The monster in the sky? It's not, it doesn't walk around?
Sometimes it walks, most times it doesn't. But when one of those shows up, someone gets taken.
Speaking of which, did you happen to see what happened over there to the man who owns that stall? Like, human, rather. I don't know who got disappeared, who got taken.
He was minding himself, cleaning up his boxes. Gave me a thirsty apple. Then, as he made his way back over, a cloud passed overhead, and I could see one of those flying monsters swooping from behind him. By the time the cloud had cleared and I could see in the moonlight again, the man was gone.
I see. Thank you very much. You've been a great help.
You're welcome.
I will head back to my friends.
I've just deleted one of those inspirations because of what Ben already said.
No!
What did she say? Damn. I will make my way back over. Preliminary search has come up pretty well.
Yeah?
I've learned that the monsters are airborne. There's multiple of them. A cloud passed overhead, and in the complete darkness, the man was taken away. Or the merchant was taken away.
So it happens quickly then.
Yes. Seems they didn't have time to scream, obviously, or else people would have heard. So they must be taken and instantly taken somewhere else, or killed on contact. I'm whispering so these guys can't hear us, by the way. Just between us.
Yeah, I will say if you are done talking with them, I'm gonna move both of them
Just delete
away.
them. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna delete them. I'm just gonna shift them.
Yeah, you need them in case you need to have us do a protection mission again.
Well, in that case, it sounds to me like we know at the very least that our target isn't the moon yet.
Damn.
They are airborne, so nothing says that the moon is not related. I'm thinking that the moon might be a fake moon, something taking the form of it. Actually, does any of this stuff, since I have sufficient information, can I make any correlations between aberrations that I know about?
Give me a I guess it would be a knowledge.
Survival? Either way, if it's aberration related, I would get advantage. So
Okay, yeah,
Arcana,
I would say
history.
knowledge. Yeah, give me a knowledge. Give me knowledge Arcana or knowledge history. And you
Both
can
are
make
the
it at
same.
advantage.
I get advantage. That's F, not D. 2 plus that. That is a 21.
21. So you think over again to the training that you had in the woods, and the things that, while very, very rare, you could encounter. And one of them does stand out as a possible candidate. And it is aptly enough called, if I can find it, there we go. It is aptly enough called a moon beast. And they're known as these fairly large aberrations. They're not usually spotted in groups. It's actually believed that the single moon beast sighting there ever was a one-off of something that just shouldn't have existed and could not have been from this world. It is described as almost completely alien, one of the most fitting things to be called an aberration. Its limbs makes no sense. It finds and feels without anything to help aid in its senses, nothing to tell of eyes or ears. From what you know, the creature has been said that it can fly. It's also fairly fast in its own right, even on the ground. And that being attacked alone by this creature is almost certain doom, as it does not eat in a normal sense, but rather its entire chest cavity opens up and envelops its prey.
Oh, instantaneous. Understood.
You're getting stuffed into suits. It's almost like the man behind the slaughter.
Yeah, I'll explain what I know about the creature. This thing is far more dangerous than any just normal aberration, especially anything that we've faced besides the aboleth. It isn't really supposed to exist, but these are the end times, so.
Joey,
I suppose the real question is, how do we get it to stick along long enough to take care of it before it disappears?
You lure it to us. I grab it. And then we kill it, like the rest.
Slowing it down at least might be a good idea.
We could always lay a trap, like Noct is insinuating.
Hmm.
It may be somewhat intelligent, but it's still a monster.
Alright, well, let's see here. What can we do?
I would like to avoid the prospect of using live bait. But if
Well,
it should come
wouldn't-
down to it, it would be best if it was one of us, yes.
Well, I was going to say, just us being outside at night should be bait enough.
Mm-hmm. But if
It's
we want
just
to
the
get the drop of
question-
it,
It's just a question of whether or not it would be more interested in a solo bait, per se, or if it is brave enough to bother trying to go after a group.
it's safe to assume that since only one person is disappearing a day, it's a more...
Opportunist.
Yes, an ambush hunter.
Well, then we'd best pick our bait smartly.
I don't want to volunteer any of you, so I'll volunteer myself.
I was also willing to suggest myself, but I will defer to your expertise.
I can't offer anything in this conversation.
Who do we think would be the most likely to die if we were taken up into the air?
Point at you.
Well, then that's an argument in favor of me being the one to do it.
Points at herself instead.
It almost
Okay.
sounds like you want to do it.
Nort can levitate, and Ceres, you can fly if necessary.
I cannot
There's
fly.
actually. Oh, can you not?
No,
No bird.
no bird.
The Nort is actually the safest to go up, if that happens.
It doesn't exactly go up after it collects its prey. It eats it whole and then escapes.
Ah,
Oh, well, I would love to see it try.
It might be very successful.
Well, I'm not unwilling, to say the least.
I think having you as support, watching over whoever his bait would be best. Not potentially has the most strength that could hold it off. I'd also say Curran is also probably best handled to suit for this, but also having him on the sidelines to attack instantaneously would also be good.
I am very heavy.
It's not particularly about weight, it's about amount of time you can hold off a monster that opens its chest cavity to eat you whole.
I almost wonder how useful a conversation about choosing bait actually is. If we're all outside, we're all equally vulnerable.
I'd like to remain close by, but not directly outside.
I
I've actually just had a thought, but you first, Murda.
I think I can safely stand outside. I don't think they would want anything to do with me.
It seems to not target any animals or non-living beings, judging by the amount of fish and other things that are able to be eaten but are not yet. So it probably only takes live targets of flesh.
Is anyone in this group capable of illusions?
I think it would figure the illusion out.
Hear me out. If we were to cast an illusion over something that already has mass and the shape of a person,
This is a horrible day to have not thought about tomfoolery.
Aberrations are not of this plane existence or anything in between. I'm sure they have senses that can easily detect our paltry magic.
that is fair.
Another possible thing to think about is, if needed, I also could stay with the bait as it is invisible. I would be close enough to intervene if something goes wrong.
Well, it's either not or I. So, does anyone have any particular
Frankly, I think both of you should contest for it to make it more interesting, but that's just me.
I'd not rather waste my strength when we're about to hunt.
I mean, older parchment shears requires no strength, but yeah, sure, pop off.
Looks at Ceres.
This is not really the time for a game, but do you really wish to do this, Noct?
I will simply defer to your expertise. However, I wish that you make your decision based on that rather than any sort of noble self-sacrifice.
Oh no, it's not self-sacrifice. I know I will die by my hand.
Very well. Then it shall be you.
All right. Should we use the town square or should we remain here for the trap?
I see no harm in lingering.
May as well find us places to hide nearby and get comfortable.
I'd rather not ruin this town's commerce center. So perhaps the town center, wide open, no way for it to go.
Here's the real question.
Mm-hmm.
Would Anthem have a map for that?
God, do you have a map for that? If you don't, we'll just stay here.
Yeah, would it just be easier for us to stay here, DM?
You could stay here. That's fine.
It makes no difference to me.
Yeah. All right. Here it is.
We shall
then.
go with what's strategic and convenient for the DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We're just gonna stay here. We're gonna inform obviously we're gonna inform the friggin' leader that what we're gonna do, so he can prevent anyone from gallivanting late at night.
No, we're gonna keep him in the dark, and then we'll have to fight off a civilian.
Okay.
Knowing everything. Yeah.
Okay, so you inform the mayor of the town, who says he will use the guards to get the word out that they're going to try and handle the issue and that everyone should just sit tight for another night. I know you said, Saris, you're going to be the one who's like fully out in the open. Are the rest of you just going to be waiting like nearby, or are you going to also be outside or on rooftops, or where do you plan on being?
I think.
Should we place ourselves now on this map?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, I mean, you can
okay.
see the entire map from here, so if you want to be on a particular or be in a particular place, go ahead and place yourselves now.
Are we allowed inside the houses? Will the residents let us in?
Yeah, they'll let you in.
All right. So I think the best place obviously would be where he was taken last, like over here-ish.
Okay.
Like to set up. So like somebody who has range could be. Is this like a grain silo or something?
Oh, over here. Yeah, this is a grain silo. It doesn't really have anything like windows or the like, but there's a bottom floor with a door. You can also get on top of it.
I don't think it's a good idea if we want to avoid anybody but Saris being snatched to be on top of buildings right now. So Nort is gonna make the choice to hide like underneath the kind of tarps and stuff for stalls over here.
Okay.
You know, make sure that the idea of Saris is within eyesight.
Yeah, I'll be like right here, around this vicinity.
The idea of Saris.
Well, yeah, because Nort doesn't actually see her in the dark. He knows where she is, however, because of his glasses.
Also, the glow-in-the-dark makeup that I put on myself. Only you guys know about it. So you know when you see like eyes in the dark, that's me. Ideally, Maruna, you should probably be over here or here, one of these stalls.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna be in here hiding and invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what about Venari?
I'm measuring distances to strategize.
If you need me to move anywhere, let me know. I'll turn you.
I don't particularly care as long as I'm within 30 feet of you.
Probably over here with Nort.
Optimal healing.
Yeah.
Not and Kern could be over here. Just
Ready
because
to double
melee.
smite.
Yeah, melee in general. Or one there, just so you're spread out a little bit in case it has an AoE for some reason.
tuck self away amongst the crates.
I'm sorry. Where did you point for Corinne?
Either here or
Yeah.
just stay there or not.
Yeah, he'll hop underneath this town end.
He'll blend in. He's green.
Okay. So you all have kind of gotten your placement ready, and you are simply waiting for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after
Yep.
making sure that everyone is informed, let me just do some shifting.
How long does this last? Okay. Would a question?
Yes.
Would a monster know that I'm under the under the effects of protection, evil, or good from a distance, or would they have to try to attack me first?
They would have to try and attack you.
Okay. Should I waste a spell slot on that? I won't be able to use Hunter's Mark because it's concentration, but it'll probably help me.
The trick is that it only lasts for 10 minutes, right?
It
So you really
does.
gotta.
I have 30 passives, so I think I should know. But I have the feeling if it sees me casting it, like it'll know. So it's
Yeah.
like it'll probably have to be my like first action that I do, like upon my getting attacked.
I feel like you'd have to rely upon your spidey senses to get it off before it shows up.
If I can get it off, great. If I can't, well, that's what you guys come in.
Yeah.
All right. These are our positions.
Okay. So let's do that. Let's do that. That. We're gonna grab this whole thing.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Can I set up my rope of climbing?
You're just gonna have a rope just floating in the air.
No, actually. It's basically gonna be like a tether. You know how like you know how in all the horror movies when like they send one person out, they have like a tether and then it gets pulled and then the person is not there anymore.
Yeah.
I want that.
Okay.
But you know, like attached to that tree.
Okay. I'm with it.
Yeah. So if it tries to take me, it'll have to. Yeah. I'll be attached to the tree.
I also, once like the sun starts to set, I would like to put Death Ward on Curran.
Okay.
I feel like this is where I lose an NPC if I don't do something.
Damn, the flying clouds.
Just wanted them make sure that they're nice and visible.
Totally not ominous.
You're fine.
Completely forgot about your friend over there.
Oh, he's in position. He's in position.
He's in position.
Yeah,
Understood.
He
He's
gets
in
taken
position.
and is never seen again.
We round up everybody else come daylight and we're just like, huh man, how weird. Nothing happened. Veston is missing.
Can we put a marker on Curran so we don't forget?
Yes.
Because I will forget.
What I will do is, because I don't mind, this.
Oh, you're giving them control?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh
figured.
my god.
You get to play a paladin.
I'm telling you, this is the character I play if Venari dies. So I mean,
You're getting ready.
So this is the
Yeah,
only
just-
taste you'll get of that.
And then I'm also going to give Yevon control of Veston.
Oh. new wizard. Who this?
Time to learn their spell list really fast.
Yep. So you should be able to open up their character sheets, if you wanted to look at it. Otherwise, I'll just be controlling them as is.
Should I place my thralls?
I mean, if you're going to summon them, then
You should do it now.
So fascinating observation. I have control of the token, but when I go to open the sheet, it says it's not in my journal.
Same.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm glad that my NPC is a non-combatant.
I had
The
nothing to
funniest
risk.
thing is, Anthem needs to make the deliberate choice that I will never be in the same fight as my mentor.
'Cause I'm not
otherwise
dealing
I
with
get
that
control
shit.
Of 2 Death Knights.
Yeah. Things I've chosen to not deal with.
Yeah.
Would you rather deal with 2 hunter, 2 rangers?
Yeah, I
That
don't want
deal
anything
with
to do with that
bullshit.
either. Yeah. Nope.
You
But a paladin and 2 wizards? That's fine.
You could have managed 2 rogues. Elena's a rogue, almost
Yeah,
certainly.
I could have managed a rogue. I can kill a wizard. I'm not worried about this second paladin, if only because the only way to hurt a paladin really is to kill their friends around them.
Actually, if Elena had a combat class, she'd be a druid.
You know, from
Almost
backstory?
certainly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, almost certainly.
So
Maybe for
the only way to hurt
only-
Curran
Is to kill you.
would be to kill Venari, but then you'd be giving me what I want and letting me play Curran. Therefore,
Do you not want to play Venari?
I love Venari, but Paladin.
You saw what I could do.
Right.
You saw what I could do at level 4. Imagine what you could do now at
Yeah,
level 13.
Exactly.
Are your thralls just under there with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the
alrighty.
shadow ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Could you like place them in our shadows?
I suppose I could. If Anthem would allow that. Just have 4 shadows in Ceres's shadow.
I mean, shadows can hide in people's shadows, right? Isn't that how they
Correct.
usually would attack people? Yeah, they can do that. That's fine.
This is gonna be the fucking worst dinner time of his life.
Okay.
A being of pure hate, purely made to kill aberrations, is on your ass.
Okay. So, so as you all wait in the relative open, exposed, a plan set to spring. You all get this overwhelming feeling of being watched, as if something omniscient has decided to turn its direction towards you. And you all glance up at the sky and are met with the visage that I had explained to Nort earlier. A identical moon sits next to the one that you've always known, except for it has a split in it, one that creases open into a void of darkness, as if staring down at you, waiting for your next move. And it's at this time, Ceres, I need to know what your AC is.
22.
Okay. With that, all right, yeah. So with that, this creature is going to hit you.
Damn.
It was nice knowing you, Saris.
Saris,
Since I was prepared to do my thing, could I use my reaction to cast Protection of Evil and Good? Because I was waiting.
yes. Matter of fact, yes. I'm going to say that you are able to, since that was your prepared action. You feel the hairs on your arm stand on end as you feel the proverbial walls closing in quickly, and you're able to get your spell off.
Nice. It already hits me though, right? It happens after it hits or
Yes.
before. Okay.
Okay, so it's your death ward.
It has a material cost with the gold, so can I just take out the gold cost
Yep.
and just say that I got it in
That's
for
fine.
preparation?
I'm happy to say that you were holding the coin and ready.
Yeah, okay. It was just holy water worth 25 GP, so I'm just
Gotcha.
prepared to have that. We're rich.
You just like spike it at the ground as you feel danger approaching.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's with that yeah. Yeah, in that instant, everyone, you watch as the four shadows that were in Sarah's shadow immediately are jaunted out as you watch the entire visage that is Sarah's disappear.
Did I get eyes on the thing?
You did not. You're not sure what's happening. The moonlight is crisp in the against the backdrop of these clouds. You should be able to see anything and everything. This thing, whatever it is, has managed to approach silently and has scooped up Saris.
Can we react?
Yeah, react however you feel like you need to.
I would like to cast the invisibility on myself.
Also, if it had advantage, it shouldn't have because I have alert.
It didn't. It would just roll
Okay.
really well.
Okay.
You guys can't see Saris anymore. You've just cast See Invisibility.
You know what? I'm realizing that slow as a spell does not specify that the creatures that you are going to have under its effect have to be seen to be casted. Could I set up that 40-foot cube in this moment? No, let me post the spell description.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice.
But it
But
doesn't.
typically,
Yeah, you need to
Yeah,
be able to see them to designate them. You don't even know what you're dealing with yet.
Okay, fair.
How's my rope doing, by the way? The horror rope.
That's hilarious. Hold up. Where's I forgot about your rope. You've got this rope that's
Rope
just
saves the day.
it's just doing one of these. It's just doing one of and it's just in the void. You all see the end of this rope just floating there, being pulled taut.
Literally the horror rope.
can I see anything now that I have see invisibility?
Yes, I can't hide this from everyone, but you are the only one who can see this. Am I on the right? I'm not. There we go. You see this thing. I'm just going to reveal it because everyone, I assume, will eventually be able to see it. Hopefully. If not, then hell on earth. Wait. Did that? Okay, there we go. Hello?
Is it because there's something
Hello?
above me? Or I'm above it, or the rope or something interfering?
I had to refresh chat really quick. No, shouldn't be. I'm gonna move this to the back.
Is it a cloud layer?
It's not. Hello?
Nah.
I actually don't know what's going on here. Let's copy you. Let's delete it.
This enemy obviously said, I don't want to be invisible.
Yeah. You're not allowed to see me.
I also have an idea of how it's being invisible, but I can't say anything because I'm fucking being digested.
Okay.
You've been
Let's
snatched.
I have an idea.
I wonder if it's the same idea as I have. I'll just message you.
Alright, I'm going to put this thing down again, and I'm going to right click on it, and then I'm going to hit change layer. I'm going to hit token layer. There
there
we
it
go.
is.
Oh. I don't like it. Put it back.
Oh,
All right.
I wish to dispel I
away.
jest, but I'm not happy.
Puts it away. Yeah, you see this thing? It is floating off of the ground. You see the seam where its chest cavity had opened up, and you see the rope being like yanked by its body. Oh, by the way, Saris, I need you to take you take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oof. Youchies. Should I roll my concentration check, or would my thing be okay? Because I did it in reaction to getting hit.
You did it in reaction to get it hit. I'm gonna give you this one.
Okay.
But yes, that's what you see, Benari.
Okay. Yep, I know exactly what I want to do, but I want to wait until I get a turn, because I'm pretty sure initiative's going to be starting. So.
Yep. So I'm going to do this really quick. With that, I'm going to have everyone roll initiative as I go and find a chat.
Don't worry, guys. I'm pretty sure I can make this thing visible.
Good, because 99% of my things rely on sight.
Okay. What is my initiative score? Fuck. Okay. God, it's crazy.
This is normal for you.
Listen, after playing Felix like 2 games straight and not playing Saris for a while, I completely forgot.
So is anyone else scared that there might be more than one of this thing?
According to what the cow said, one of those creatures. So,
Mm-hmm. And then according to what Saris knows, they usually don't travel or exist in groups.
But hey, everything's being a little weird right now.
This is true. So, cleric initiative sucks. Have fun with this first round, guys.
yep, I just need to be added to the initiative tracker,
I will do that.
because I don't have, yeah.
Let's do that. There we go. There we go, and there we go. I just need to grab Saris, who is there. There you go.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna do this. Hey, we're lit. Let's go.
Bro, he's laughing
That's a
like a
good sign.
villain.
Did it get 20?
Who knows?
Who knows, bitch?
I
I
know.
think
Bitch, you
we're
know.
about. I think we're about to find out.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. All right, okay, I'm good. Saris, it's your turn.
Yay! Do I have my full? Am I anything like grappled, restrained,
Oh yeah,
whatever?
you've got some shit going on.
Yeah, just let me know what I can and can't
You
do
are
right now.
blind, restrained.
Okay.
You have total
Okay.
cover against things.
Okay.
Because you're inside of it.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's at the start of each of this thing's turns. So you don't need to worry about that.
Okay, so grappled, restrained, blind, immune to damage. That comes from outside, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other effects, or is that it?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
You're blinded, restrained, and you have total cover.
I can't use my bow, but I can at least. I'm not silenced, so I can at least cast stuff. Okay. So, bonus action, I'm gonna activate my starry form, and doing so, I shed bright light in 10 foot and dim light an additional 10, if that matters. So I'm just gonna do my 10 foot bright, 20. So in that radius. And I'm going to use my dragon form for now. Yeah, I'll do dragon. So this is just if I make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration, I get if I roll lower than a 9, it becomes a 10, basically.
Okay.
With that, my main action. I'm inside this thing, correct?
Yes, you are.
What can I use my action for? Actually, what's the biggest thing I could turn within my wild shape before I turn in my starry form? I'm not going to go through that list. Fuck that. I'm just going to use my starry form.
Okay. Nom nom.
Yeah,
Elf.
nom nom. Yeah. Can I use a melee spell?
A melee attack spell? I mean, it'd still be at a
Yeah.
disadvantage, but yes.
Can't use my bow, obviously, right?
Nope, cannot use your bow.
Can I use regular melee attacks or just melee spell?
If you say melee spell,